Ah, Captain! I see you're ready for your next grand adventure. But before you set sail, there is something we should attend to. I'll meet you aboard your ship. She's a fine vessel, But I'd say she could stand a few improvements. Starting with her name. Allow me. Much better. She's already starting to feel like home. But we've more to do. A captain needs living quarters to call their own. A place to dwell upon yesterday and to prepare for tomorrow. Let me show you what I mean. A good captain keeps a log of all that their ship and crew have been through together. Yours has plenty of pages waiting to be filled. That shelf seems a little bare right now, but a pirate always has a few trinkets stowed away. Just the thing to liven up your quarters. There are countless treasures out there just waiting to be discovered. I look forward to seeing how your collection grows. Now to see to the rest of the ship. For that, we'll need the assistance of a shipwright. Fortunately, help is close at hand. Examine the chest outside their shop and all will become clear.
Hark, a ruffian. My island's much nicer, I assure you.
Thanks for visiting.
Once your ship is as it should be, a chest like this can keep everything in its rightful place. Remember that, and you'll save valuable time when you next set sail.
Stand a bit closer, would you? Mind your step.
A journey into the unknown is waiting on your ship. Meet me back aboard, and I'll help you get underway. That's what I like to see. A pirate captain with their sights set on the horizon.
Hey, don't touch that! Not unless you think you're tough enough to track down the man I'm hunting. Everything I know is in that logbook. I'd find him myself if I had the money to get back on the waves. But for now, I'm just another landlubber selling tours.
Ah, Captain Capsize. I see you've already settled in and started making friends.
I don't want friends. What I want is someone willing to drag that pirate pretender back to reality. Then he can have a long and meaningful conversation with the sole of my boot.
Which won't happen unless you take the time to explain our situation.
Yeah,
A while ago,
explain yourself.
I invited a pirate named Guybrush Threepwood and his wife Elaine to celebrate their honeymoon here on the Sea of Thieves.
You mean a fraud named Guybrush Threepwood? Though I'd also accept liar, imposter, figurehead thief.
Guybrush accepted my invitation, but his ship never arrived. After a while, I began to fear the worst. So I began making inquiries in the Sea of the Damned.
And found me stuck there, sailing in circles in my old glass-bottomed boat. Something that looked like it anyway.
A memory of yours made real by the Sea of the Damned. In that realm, people and places from long ago can come back to haunt you, mingling with all the hopes and dreams in your heart. I fear that Guybrush has become trapped in memories of his own. Memories of a distant pirate sanctuary known as Melee Island. If he is not rescued, he will remain sealed in a dream world for all eternity, surrounded by fragments of his past. That is why I have asked Kate to recruit pirates who are both willing and able to broach the Sea of the Damned and save Guybrush.
And then everybody here will see what a pathetic dope he really is. It's a good plan. Think they can pull it off?
I believe they can. Kate learned of Guybrush's whereabouts, but was never able to reach him. You will be sailing into uncharted territory. On Melee Island, things may be very different from the Sea of Thieves you know.
Which is why you should take my logbook. But don't lose it. Once Threepwood has been rescued, I'm going to make him eat every last page.
You should keep an open mind, Kate. Out here, enemies can enter the same tavern and depart as friends.
When it comes to Guybrush Threepwood, I don't need an open mind. Only a closed fist. Well, don't just stand there. Sail through that archway and find Threepwood. The logbook I gave you has everything you need to know.
Yes, whatever I've got in here. That's enough to change. Mega Voyage in the oil.
I wish you good fortune, Captain. Yours is a bright future. Setting sail as a captain of adventure with a fine ship to command.
Mega Voyage
Till
over.
we meet again.
Dear Diary,
Hello?
wow, what an incredible end to an amazing adventure. I outwitted the evil pirate LeChuck, caused an avalanche, kinda, and lived to tell the tale. Even better, Elaine and I finally got married, and all of our friends were there too. I don't think we've ever been happier. Now all we have to do is set a course and begin our honeymoon, sailing on the Sea of Thieves. To get there, we have to pass through the Devil's Shroud. Elaine says it's no big deal so long as we follow the map, but I don't know. I miss seeing the stars. I had the nightmare again. I wake up in our cabin. Elaine is gone. And at the end of my bed, LeChuck is there, laughing at me. It's crazy, I know. I left him buried back on Monkey Island, but why does it feel so real? I can almost hear the laughter.
Takes back to me island or whatever it is.
But when I did get back to sleep, I had a very different dream. I was back where it all began, on my quest to become a legendary pirate. Back at the start of my very first adventure.
Actions of the head of the lovely. So what's that do? That literally tells me absolutely nothing. I'm assuming this is where I gotta go anyway. This is where I'm going. Let's soon find out. literally just search for everything, I don't know.
Ahoy there, stranger. That's the stupidest question. Why, this is the world-famous Melee Island, of course. Home to some of... Though if I were you, I'd not stray too far beyond the village. Oh, plenty of places to spend your pieces of 8. Though I'd wager most will be closed at this hour. Except maybe the general store, that old skid. Then there's the old jail, the church. But if you ask me, there's nowhere better than this very pub.
Are you a pirate? Do you want
Well, I am a pirate, but alas, truth be told, I haven't been out on the waves for many a month. It all began once he was the terror of the Caribbean, roaming the seas on his fearsome ghost ship until he was scuppered by the legend of... Oh, not what, who? I'm talking about the most fearless felon to ever don a captain's hat and sail straight into the waiting maw of death itself. Guybrush Threepwood. Once we heard what had happened to LeChuck, most of us pirates chose to retire. There's no point trying to compete with the legend of Monkey Island. Our governor is none other than the legend of Monkey Island himself. He keeps this whole area prosperous for his fellow pirates.
That's nice, isn't it?
His mansion is on the other side of town, but pirates aren't as welcome because the governor's a busy man, that's why. Caught up writing his memoirs. It's the most, come to think of it. It's also the first book ever published on Melee Island. You should talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. If you're to stand any chance of seeing the governor, they can tell... My name is Mancom Seepgood. The what of who? Never heard of it. I've sailed as far as Dinky Island. Now that you're here, you should relax and take a load off. Uh-oh. Looks like my grog is going flat. Maybe not on this Sea of Thieves you're so proud of. But in these parts, if you're brave enough to try some for yourself, we usually sneak ours out of the big barrel in the kitchen. You can join us in a toast to the legend of Monkey Island.
Hey, keep your greedy hands to yourself. Hey, keep your greedy hands to yourself.
Hands off! That key's for official town business only.
Is that fresh meat I spy? Tremble, mortal, before the mighty skulls of scum!
It's been longer than a rat's tail since I last set me sockets on a would-be pirate. Though I could swear we've crossed paths before. But never mind all that. You'll be here to undertake the 3 trials, I wager.
The 3 trials!
Aye, that takes me back. I want to be a mighty pirate. Where do I collect me hat?
Well, if you're here to prove your worth to us, too bad. We're no longer in charge around here.
Aye, and what would be the point? There's not a pirate wannabe alive who could hold a candle to the legend of Monkey Island.
No, please, not the speech again.
The mightiest pirate to ever weigh anchor!
Scourge of the Caribbean, terror of the Tri-Island territories, master of 1,000 insults.
A man who could hold his breath for 60 minutes.
Governor
Guy
Guy
Rush
Threepwood. All that toasting of the governors made me thirsty.
Time for some more grog! Grog, 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 grog!
Back again? You're persistent, I'll give you that. Decided to chance your luck with the governor's guards, eh? Well, you can't miss the place. Head up, through town, and through the archway below the clock tower to find a cliffside path that'll take you straight to the governor's doorstep. You might think so, but the fact of the matter is that the guards will turn you away unless you've got an official invitation. Now, I don't know where you'd go about acquiring such a thing, but there's one particular citizen whose specialty is finding what you need. You mean purveyors of tea, silks, that sort of thing? We don't allow them to operate here on Melee. A pirate's gotta eat, though, so we do take in shipments of goods from other islands. One of them sank at the docks just the other day, in fact. Ha! What do I look like, a merchant? All I know is the governor keeps this place running just fine. We're never wanted for supplies. If you're peckish and low on funds, you could always find a fishing rod. See if you can't catch some supper that way. Each of us underwent the 3 trials way back when, and became mighty pirates, when it was still possible for mere mortals to succeed. But since you ask, I'll let you in on a little secret. The trick of being in charge is to make yourself look important. That's why we took the best table in the house for ourselves, and lined ourselves up here, all official-like. Well, there's no need to be like that about it. There's plenty of other pirates who wish they thought of it first.
I'll show you this.
Pay him no heed, or he'll talk your ear off all night. Claims to hail from somewhere called Sailor's Grave, wherever that be. Only when he starts up with a shanty. I never heard such a tuneless, talentless assault against a performing art. He claims it's the best he can do on account of lacking a full set of vocal cords. But if you ask me, he's just doing it for the attention.
Back so soon? You've plenty of questions, I'll be bound.
What be ye wanting?
Hey, don't touch that! Hey, you shouldn't be back here.
Yeah, well. I'm just looking, mate. Asking for it. Okay.
Smell a roast chicken.
Hands off. That key's for official town business only.
Sorry, but these items here, they're display model. Hey, it's not my fault these Legend of Monkey Island action figures are hot property. My latest shipment got sunk down at the docks just as it arrived. Oh, then you need an exclusive Legend of Monkey Island meet and greet ticket, one of which I just so happen to have. Only one in existence, but I can tell just by looking at you that you can't afford such a sought-after item. Maybe we can work out some kind of deal. Tell you what, if you can bring me my missing cargo, I'll not only give you the ticket free of charge, I'll be able to sell you some other mementos. Deal? Deal. Now, get going. Sorry, but these... Sorry, but
Oh, those poor doggies. I can't help it. There's just something. The governor's guard dogs get tormented by the guards, you see. They've lost. I bet if they scarfed down a hearty meal, they'd soon. Of course we do. My favorite is the old top-up trick. What you do, see, you wait for your shipmate to get distracted. Then you pour some grog from your tankard into theirs without them catching you. They'll be snoring before you know it. That's when you sneak away and leave them to foot the bill.
Let me guess. Another pirate wannabe looking for easy answers. Well,
I don't think so, stranger. This ain't Wally's Duff Map shop no more, and that means it's off limits to the lot. And since I don't see no uniform, and you also look like you're alive, I'm thinking that...
Wait just a second. By order of the governor, a mischievous that means this shop is permanently closed for business.
And where do you think you're going? Yeah, you... The governor's mansion is off limits to anyone who... If you can't show me something to prove you're expected, you can...
are you a visitor? It's been so long since I've had anyone but Captain Coco to talk to. Oh, there was a little misunderstanding after I came back from Monkey Island. I came in a little too fast and smashed up the jetty pretty bad. But it wasn't my fault! You ever try to sail a galleon crewed entirely by monkeys? They emptied out my bananas ranch. Sure have. But it's okay. I'm good friends with the legend of Monkey Island. I was even on his crew once. I'm sure he'll be along to let me out. And it's not like I'm alone this... Where? Hello! Oh, it's simple. And we've... Hey! That would be great! But I don't know how you would. The sheriff has all the keys, and I haven't seen him since the governor's guards moved in. I don't know, Otis. Those locks look... That is a great idea! Captain Coco... Oh, shucks! You say the nicest things. Good luck!
you. Yeah, you. Want to see something hilarious? There's a pack of piranha poodles in this alley that can't stand the sound of this thing. Watch. Oh, what's the matter? Can't you reach your lovely bony digits? All right, that's enough, you mangy mutts. Go lay down. I said that's enough. We guard the governor now, not you pathetic pooches. So get used to it. Now move along and don't start any trouble. I'm on break.
Ahoy there, fancy pants. Keep your hands off the display cases. Keep your hands off the... Well, all my wares are right here on displays. You don't suppose correctly. I deal in pieces of... And before you ask, no. A nice try. But I don't think... Well, money's still money no matter... Besides, leaving your store, you have no idea how many swords, shovels, and other... Now, there was a time when I might... Wait! That's nobody else.